In this video, I will show you how to use the Excel LEN function along with some examples and important things to remember while using it. So let's get started. The Excel LEN function returns the number of characters in a text. In other words, it returns the length of the text. It accepts only one argument, which is the text whose length we want to find. For example, this LEN formula will return 3 as it contains 3 characters. The LEN function counts space characters in the text as well. For example, this LEN formula will return 5 as it contains a total of 5 characters including a space character. We can pass a cell reference in the LEN function instead of the hard-coded value like this to get the count of characters in a cell. For example, this LEN formula will return 3 as the cell B2 contains 3 characters. The LEN function also works with numbers. For example, this LEN formula will return 3. However, the LEN function does not count characters added by number formatting. For example, this LEN formula will return 3, not 6, because the .00 part is added by the formatting. We can verify that by looking at the formula bar. Similarly, this LEN formula will return 4 and ignores the $sign and a comma added by the number formatting. However, if a number is a negative number, the LEN formula counts the minus sign like this. Similarly, in the case of a decimal number, the LEN formula counts the decimal point like this. The LEN function returns 0 if the cell is empty. For example, this LEN formula will return 0 as the cell is empty. However, if a cell contains a formula that returns an empty string like this, the LEN function still returns 0. The LEN function is very useful in data validation, string manipulation, and data cleanup activities. In this Excel sheet, this column contains the weight of various items in kilograms. I want these text values converted to numbers. But all the cells contain a space character followed by the kg text at the end. I am going to use this formula to convert these text values to numbers using the value, left, and LEN functions. Here, the len C3 minus 3 part of the formula will give us the length of the cells excluding a space character and the kg text. Then, the left function extracts that many characters from the start of the cell content. Finally, the value function converts the text to a number. For example, for this cell, len C3 will be 5. We get 2 when we subtract 3 from it. The left function takes the first 2 characters from the B3 cell, which is the number we want. And then the value function converts that into a number. In this Excel sheet column, I have some email addresses. Now, I want to extract the domain names from these email addresses. To extract the domain name, we need to get all the characters from the right side of the @ character from the email address. I am going to use this formula to do that. Here, the find function returns the position of the @ character in the email address. For this email address, it is 5. The LEN function returns the total number of characters in the email address. For this email address, it is 12. This part of the formula subtracts the position of the @ character from the length of the email address to get the length of the domain name. For this email address, that will be 12 minus 5, which is equal to 7, which is the domain name length. Once we get that, the right function extracts that many characters from the right side of the email address to get the domain name. Here, in this Excel sheet, I have some URLs. These URLs end with a backslash character that I want to remove. In other words, I want to remove the last character from the string. To remove the last character from the string, we need to get all the characters from the left side of the string except for the last character. To do that, I am going to use this formula. Here, the len function returns the total number of characters of the URL. We subtracted 1 from it to skip the last character. Then, we extracted that many characters from the left side of the URL using the left function to remove the trailing backslash character. By default, the len function counts the space characters as well. However, we can easily exclude the space characters from the count. To do that, we need to use the substitute function along with the len function. Here is the formula that counts all the characters except for the space characters. The substitute function replaces all the space characters with an empty string first. Then the len function returns the count of characters of the cell that does not include the spaces. Watch these videos to learn more Excel tips, tricks, and how-to tutorials. If you found this video helpful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.